Hey there folks, Champesk here bringing another audio commentary, and today we have a very special game because it features Lucifer, who if any of you were following the pro scene about 2 years ago, you'll remember him, obviously one of the great undead players, and he will be in this game, and he will be playing against Scourge here. This is I think a pro ladder game, I'm not quite sure, it's certainly a ladder game, maybe not a pro ladder game, actually thinking about it just because Lucifer is still in the army, and if you don't know who Lucifer is, he is sort of one of the top undeads. I'd say he's probably, I mean, certainly Fov and Ted are both up there as well, and obviously you have Mad Frog and people like that as well. But I'd say sort of Lucifer and Ted probably are competing for the best undead player of all time sort of position. Ted probably edges it out now that he's just been playing for so long and has actually had some recent success as well. But Lucifer is just an absolutely epic player. Really nice micro. I think he's best known for his micro as opposed to sort of a fantastic macro or anything like that. But certainly such a fun player to watch. I'm very excited for this match, and as you can see, it is an undead mirror. It looks like it is going to be on Center Grove, which is a really weird map as well. I'm sure most of you have played it, but if you haven't, you might not know about these merc camps. They probably won't come into play in this matchup, actually. It'd be nice if they did, but certainly you can hire a centaur out right at the beginning of the game, and they don't do a tremendous amount of damage. They do a fair amount of damage, normal damage, but they are just so fast. They can chase down any unit. They're really nice against, say, Elf or something, where you can just put it in their base and just get to chase around wisps for ages. It's really fun to use. It's actually a really fun map as well. I'm really a big fan of it. It is a 4-player map, so you can see both players are actually scouting in opposite directions, and they are cross spawn, so no advantage here. And we will be seeing a Lich first for Scourge, and it looks like a Lich build as well. No, a Dreadlord build first for Lucifer. Really interesting play here by him. Obviously, he'll probably be trying to go for maybe Ghoul Garg just to abuse a Vampiric Aura. It's hard to say really, probably throwing in some statues, maybe late game abominations. We'll have to see. You don't see very much Dreadlord or Dreadlord at all, really, for that matter. So I'm very excited for this to see what's going on here. Unfortunately, looks like Scourge has actually scouted this out. Scourge in Clan Phoenix, which is a clan where I think lots of the pros go if they're not actually in a sort of proper clan at the moment. So considering it's this ladder, it might actually be some other Asian undead pro, although having said that, there aren't too many of those. But certainly Phoenix, like for example, Remind was whenever he plays under the clan tag Phoenix, he wins. Just sort of generally, it's sort of quite an odd thing that happens. And meanwhile, it looks like Lucifer's playing under the Wera tag. Again, another really sort of star-filled clan. Just like who played for them for a while, and really a very nice clan there. And it looks like we're seeing standard creeping from both players. If you don't know the camps, I think it's a bit tricky to explain them all. There is a healing fountain, there are these warp gates. I've been playing StarCraft 2 a bit. The way gates which will transfer you to opposite sides of the map. There are the healing fountains here, which are pretty tricky to creep out, and then there's these expansions which aren't actually too tricky to creep out in these corners, but certainly these ones are the easy ones to sort of take and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to see how this game plays out. Actually, I've seen there's some pretty nice creeping you can do here, where you can actually sort of bring a tree of life around here. I think I've seen Moon do that. I don't quite remember who it was, but certainly there are a lot of possibilities on this map, especially considering it has things like way gates. There's just a whole lot of fun micro you can do with them and stuff. And it looks like level 2 now on this Lich, who already has picked up +3 intelligence, really nice, but has used a lot of staves, and actually has gone for Dark Ritual second, so they can constantly have mana. Really nice against this Ghoul Garg army, which we're likely to see here from Lucifer today. And you can see Sleep immediately being used on this one sorcerer. And it looks like Lucifer is actually taking this corner expansion. A really gutsy play here by him, because it's so good. It's going to be so tricky to fend off the aggression here, especially considering how much he is tanking on his Dreadlord. Maybe he is, no, he's not tanking, so he's not going to get a Death Knight anytime soon, so he's going to have to just deal with this damage just through, actually no, he picked up a replenishment potion, that's really going to help, and certainly his Vampiric Aura for a tiny amount of regeneration, like about 5 hit points a hit. So that's actually a bit less, but Wand of Lightning Shield, very nice against this mass Ghoul army. If he puts it on his Dreadlord and then runs it into a really annoying position, that'll be very nice. But certainly we might well be seeing some sleep surrounds here as well. Even just getting some sleeps off on that Lich would be very nice to prevent the Nova from going off. Ideally, you'd let the first Nova go off, wait just about until the cooldown for the Nova was over, and then sleep it. So you got the longest possible time between Novas, just to allow your army to fight for as long as possible. And this Lich coming in now will probably try and get off one Nova. Yeah, you can see going for that second goal, so that a bunch of goals are slowed rather than just going for the closest one. There's that lightning shield and the sleep, really nice here. Gonna put out a whole lot of damage onto these goals, and you can see Scourge really needs to keep these goals out of the way, but very nice micro here from Lucifer, really doing a whole lot of damage to all these goals. And it looks like this Lich has been kept asleep for a very long time as well, and this ghoul could continue to do a whole lot of damage. Lightning shield being put on the Lich as well. Lich very nicely being microed out though. Thankfully Scourge is paying attention today, but look at all these low ghouls. It would be really nice if Lucifer could run in now, do a bit of harassment. I imagine the tech's pretty well done for Scourge at this point. Yeah, look, there it is. They're actually just finishing now. Unfortunately his graveyard's a bit late, so he can't go for Fiends or anything like that. He can't go for Fiends transition. We'll see what he goes for. You know, this healing fountain being put to very good effect here. Very nicely played there by Scourge, and looks like we're going to be seeing this Dreadlord continue to creep, already at level 3, and I imagine going for level 2 sleep. Yeah, it looks like level 2 sleep being selected for him, and picking up a Cloak of Shadows, a second one actually. That's really unfortunate for him, but this mine is now up, and that's really nice to be able to out macro your opponent so heavily. And it looks like Lucifer's tech is underway. Such a fun player. Lucifer is just really good fun to watch, and it looks like this Lich is coming in. Has bought a staff of teleportation, so we'll be able to maybe do some harassment and then TP out. Obviously we'll need to be wary of sleep, but looks like Lucifer is very happy to throw away his mana here just on creeping, and he'll get up to actually picking up a staff of teleportation himself. Maybe he's gonna go do some harassment. That'd be very nice by him. Obviously if he could staff in behind the get a goal to run in back here and then staff in, that'd be very tricky for him. But meanwhile it looks like this harassment is going off here for Scourge. Got to kill one Acolyte now, and it looks like more are being rebuilt in this Necropolis, but a whole bunch of ghouls are coming in now, and are going to try and take down just the Haunted Gold Mine. Looks like a TP is now coming in for Lucifer, and he will be just be doing some just trying to take down these units before they take down his mine. I don't think he's going to work, but he's going to take down as many ghouls as he can, obviously sleeping that Lich, because it'll put out a whole bunch of damage. And unfortunately it looks like Scourge not quite having the timing to turn around and attack his Lich. Obviously it does throw up your timing a whole bunch, and it looks like actually this Lich will get away with a whole bunch of ghouls. Very nicely played there by Scourge, so clearly a worthy opponent here. Lucifer obviously has been in the army for 2 years, and or more or less now. And so his time is now up, and he actually just announced today, I think, that he was actually going to be playing StarCraft 2, or he's going to try me playing StarCraft 2 professionally. So I'm very excited about that. I don't really watch too much pro StarCraft 2 because I don't really like the I don't think the game is developed enough as it is, but certainly I'm very excited to see players like that play, especially people like Lucifer, where it's just they have such tremendous micro, even in StarCraft 2, which is a bit more macro heavy. It's just so fun to watch. Excellent micro, and looks like Scourge does have his first Fiend out now. We are seeing a Death Knight, I assume, yeah, Death Knight being built, and this tier 3 is now finishing for Scourge. He'll be able to pick up an orb on his Lich, and really start to pressure this expansion a bit more. Wants to really get the kill before it reaches parity, but actually this expansion actually is yet to be rebuilt. So it looks like this Dreadlord had hit 4 though, and is going to continue to creep to 5, and obviously level 6 Dreadlord would be really nice, because it seems like it would be sort of a perfect counter to Scourge at this point, because all he has is a bunch of ghouls and one Fiend and one statue, but he does have tier 3, so maybe he is going to get destroyers, which would be nice against every element of that Dreadlord, because obviously you can't sleep it and they can absorb sleep, and you can't really use your Infernal against it, and you can't use Carrion Swarm or anything like that. So we'll have to see. I wonder what Dreadlord's buying. Actually, Dreadlord buying an invisibility potion. Maybe he's gonna go harass. We're gonna have to see. He probably could get in here anyways without the invisibility potion. Buying a Tome of Retraining, so definitely retraining to a Carrion Swarm, and I guess Vampiric Aura. That'd be very ambitious play here by Lucifer. It would be very nice for harassing those acolytes actually, because obviously you can hit a whole bunch of. I'm not sure if it's possible to hit 5 actually. I'm pretty sure you can hit 4 if you position it really well, but I'm not sure if it's possible to hit 5. Maybe it is. Certainly, or maybe when you hit level 5, the area gets a bit larger or something, and that makes it possible. It looks like this Sacrificial Pit will produce one ghoul though, or sorry, one shade, and that will immediately scout out this army that's right around here. But it looks like meanwhile some very nice Carrion Swarm hitting all 5 acolytes, proving me wrong, but unfortunately not doing more than half damage, I don't believe. No, so they will, even after one more Carrion Swarm, they will still all be at very low hit points, apart from 2 of them which do actually go down. And it looks like This Dreadlord is out of mana now, so just only able to attack the cigarette. But meanwhile, very large attack coming in here from Scourge, doing a lot more damage than Lucifer is at the moment. And actually, Lucifer repairing these towers, but the Acolytes will be picked off very quickly, and that's really going to put an end to this economy advantage that the Lucifer's had for a short period of this game. Although it looks like a whole bunch of ghouls coming in now for Lucifer, trying to get us around there on that lich, but we'll probably be happy to take out those fiends. And this Dreadlord actually is now running away. He does have that Staff of Teleportation. He should probably be using that. And meanwhile, it looks like these ghouls are just sort of fighting on their own. That's a really, really ambitious thing to do, considering I guess it saved his towers at least, which is nice. But he's lost a whole bunch of ghouls in the process, so I'm really not sure if that was the best timing or if he should have left it a bit. And meanwhile, this Dreadlord is actually just sitting at the base here, buying a actually now using a Staff of Teleportation to get in. Does have a healing scroll as well. That'll be really nice to use it right away. Uses it, but unfortunately he actually loses one more ghoul than he probably intended to. Immediately, actually his teleport wasn't into a brilliant place. Bit unfortunate there. Not too much you can do about it. And it looks like he did have to pop that invulnerability potion, but will manage to get this Death Knight kill. Death Knight only level 1 though. Will be back very, very soon. And no sleep will mean that the remnants of the Scourge's army will probably be able to get away at the end of this battle. And it looks like that's what they'll be doing right now, because there are still those towers up, which will be putting on a whole bunch of damage. And so it looks like Lucifer has survived, but taken a whole bunch of damage now, and he is only tier 2, not building a second hero at this point. So maybe he's just gonna go solo Dreadlord. That'd be very ambitious of him, and you'd be quite